Good morning. Welcome to today's milestone in the continuing educational ministry that began in 1845. Please remain standing as we honor America. Robert Elmore, Vice President and Chief Operating Officer at Chatfield College, will lead us in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please face the flag. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you. You may be seated. Our commencement exercises continue with an opening prayer offered by Father Del Staggers, pastor at St. Veronica Church and trustee of Chatfield College.
Let us pray. Eternal God, in you we live and move and have our being. In your will we find our purpose, and in your wisdom we find our joy. Bless these graduates who have completed a course of study and now begin a new part of their lives. Let them not be troubled about the past, nor anxious about the future, but let them be concerned about the moment they must now live. Strengthen their faith and ease their fears, that they may courageously follow your spirit and live fully the life you gave them. When doubt and confusion about their purpose surround them, light their way and give them peace in your plan for them. Let them use the gifts they have received in their studies, that they may become a source of inspiration and a blessing for the world. And when each day is ended, give them delight in knowing that the good work you have begun in them shall come to completion in you. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Thank you, Father Dell. Next, I'm pleased to introduce Chatfield's president, John Faro, who will offer words of welcome. John?
Thank you, Dean Hanson. And good morning, graduates, spouses, parents, children, and all friends and family gathered here today for this 47th commencement ceremony of Chatfield College. A special thanks to Father Del Stagers and St. Veronica Parish, its parish council, and the parishioners for allowing us to use this beautiful sanctuary and all the lovely facilities and amenities you are sharing with us today. We are grateful to be your guests. Thank you for being our hosts. Graduates, it is a high honor and great privilege for me to be here today to share in this wonderful celebration of your achievement, the awarding of an Associate of Arts degree from Chatfield College you have so deservedly earned. You are not the largest graduating class in Chatfield's history, but based on the way you've handled yourselves this past semester, your achievements with our chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, the National Honor Society, for two-year colleges, your participation at the baccalaureate service a few weeks ago, your record of amazing community service work, and participation in extra and co-curricular activities, you just may be the best graduating class ever. Congratulations, give yourselves a hand. And now, graduates, join me in showing your appreciation to the faculty and staff who supported you and helped you all achieve this milestone. Thank you, faculty, for your dedication to teaching and to Chatfield. Thank you, staff, admissions counselors, financial aid advisors, academic advisors, registrars, and everyone else. You played a role in the success of these students. That's the way we do things at Chatfield. We are a family, and we pull together to help one another. I sincerely hope, graduates, that Chatfield will be a part of you forever, just as you will be part of Chatfield forever. We are proud of you, confident that we have helped prepare you for your future, and looking forward, we hope, to maintain our relationship with you. Your continued connection to Chatfield through your Alumni Association will have tangible benefits, including continuing support and encouragement. Your involvement in the Alumni Association will help make Chatfield stronger and your degree more valuable. And we will enjoy watching you achieve a better future wherever you choose to go. Enjoy today's ceremony.
Each year during commencement, we present the Sister Agatha Fitzgerald Excellence in Teaching Award. This year's recipient is Karen Crumley. Karen Crumley is Chatfield College's 2017 Sister Agatha Fitzgerald Outstanding Educator and the GC3 Celebration of Teaching honoree. Karen has been with Chatfield as an adjunct instructor since the spring of 2012. However, her first course with Chatfield was as a student, 10 years prior to joining the faculty. Karen earned a Bachelor's of Special Education from Edgecliff College and her Master's in Elementary Education from Xavier University. Before she began teaching at Chatfield, Karen served the Loveland City Schools as an intervention specialist, fostering success in students with a wide range of disabilities and ages. Karen began her career at Chatfield working with students at our OTR campus in remedial courses, preparing students to succeed at the college level. Her considerable experience and knowledge led her to great success, earning her the position as chair of the education department and more recently as the College Credit Plus advisor and chair of the faculty senate. Karen's strong interest in helping our students is obvious on a daily basis. One student wrote of her, "Karen Crumley is an amazing teacher, willing to help, explain, and support." Her colleagues wholeheartedly agree that Karen is a dynamic teacher, student-focused, and supportive of the Chatfield mission. President Faro will now present the award. Congratulations. I'll now call on Paul Sittenfeld, Chair of the Chatfield College Board of Trustees, to introduce this year's graduation speaker. Mr. Sittenfeld.
Thank you. Again, repeating, I'm Paul Sittenfeld because there's some confusion this morning. As a consequence of physical resemblance, I am not Prince Harry. I have the pleasure and the privilege of serving as board chair, and one of the responsibilities I share with others is the opportunity to invite as I've always unsuccessfully told my children, I'm always right, so believe me. Kathy Wade is a remarkable human being. For 25 years, she has served as the Chief Executive Officer of Learning Through Art, an organization she founded with her late husband in 1993. Learning Through Art is an organization which celebrates art education, literacy, cultural enrichment, and a greater sense of collaborative community. Only someone as creative, entrepreneurial, and imaginative as Kathy would have envisioned Learning Through Art and brought it to the success it has achieved for the benefit of so many of us. Kathy also, as is noted, has twice been nominated for an Emmy. She's an award-winning jazz vocalist whose performances have entertained and educated, inspired and delighted audiences throughout the city, the region, the country, and the world. But what's even more compelling and why I was very excited to invite Kathy and to appreciate her accepting the invitation is that she's the perfect person to celebrate you, the graduates. More than being extraordinarily dedicated, committed, and effective, she's a very kind person. And at the end of the day, perhaps, in the complicated world in which we live, that matters the most. She gives of herself every day in every way, and she's motivated and blessed with the ability to make a difference. She served as a volunteer as an example with Xavier University for many years, reflecting her own enduring commitment to the importance of education for all people. And she served as a leader with the United Way, reflecting her commitment to opening doors and opportunities for those too often for whom doors are not opened and to whom opportunities are not necessarily made available. For my wife Betsy and me, and for our family, she represents the best of good friendship. The Sittenfeld family likes her, loves her, and admires her for what she means to us and to this community. Thank you, Kathy Wade, for all you have done. Thank you for being here to celebrate Chatfield and its graduates. And thank you for being the kind of role model and the kind of person to which all of us can look with genuine pride and unfailing appreciation. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Kathy Wade. If you don't
Thank you. This morning, we come to witness and celebrate 52 shooting stars catch their wind and fly. Fly. There is no other path for you except forward, up, and fly. I am humbled and deeply grateful for the invitation from my dear, dear friends and yours, Paul Sittenfeld, the board chair of Chatfield College, and John Faro, the president of Chatfield College, for giving me the opportunity to share this occasion with you, our graduates, your families, and friends, as I share the secret sauce for success. You know, that stuff that keeps you in flight, above the clouds, between the sun, heading for the moon, and continuing to shine, leading the galaxy into the future. Now, how do I know where you are headed? How do I know that your success is guaranteed? What tea leaves did I read to predict your future? Well, the answer is very, very easy for me. I have been where you are, and I made it through. Like many of you, I am a first-generation college graduate. I became a single mother during my senior year at then Edgecliff College and now Xavier University. And I will never forget, on the final day of my last ethics class, at the end of my final exam, while the professor walked around the room collecting exams, he looked down into my basket, nothing high-tech like today with babies, just a basket, darling. He looked down at my basket to see my beautiful baby girl sleeping peacefully, and his asking me, has that baby been here in every class? I could only reply, if I was here, she was here, and we haven't missed a class. Now, to my daughter's credit, she napped faithfully like clockwork during that class on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My theory in taking your children to school with you is that you are never, ever, ever too young to start learning. As you are propelled into the galaxy of your future, I want to share my secret sauce for success that worked for me then and continues to work for me now. A set of keys, a workable plan, wisdom, and respect. I'll go over those ingredients just one more time. A set of keys, a plan, wisdom, and respect. Now, please allow me just a few minutes to describe all of the ingredients. My favorite singer is Billie Holiday. Are you familiar with Billie Holiday? Speak up. All right, we can keep going. Billie Holiday was an iconic jazz singer, a songwriter, and a lyricist, writing some of the most prolific lyrics that illustrates my set of keys to success. In one of her most famous songs, whose words she wrote on a brown paper bag while performing on the road, God Bless the Child, the lyrics or the words go like this: your mama may have, your papa may have, but God will bless the child that's got his own. I'm gonna say that one more time. Your mama may have, your papa may have, but God will bless the child that's got his or her own. So let me show you what I think is Miss Holiday's formula to the keys of success found within her lyrics. Now, I've already shared with you that I have a daughter, which is not a surprise. Here's the surprise, perhaps. Well, maybe not. My daughter's 41 years old. I need to hear an audible gasp in the audience. The question of the day is, do I look that old? I can't hear you, honey. Speak up. What'd you say? Thank you very much. We can continue. She is 41, and when she read my speech and recognized that I was going to tell her age, she threatened many things, but I'm still her mother. I have survived and or traveled with that child to see her in Africa, Germany, London, the Netherlands, Paris, Boston, Indianapolis, New York City, North Carolina, Texas, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines in the West Indies, where she spent 2 years in the Peace Corps. She is globally minded, but during those early formative years, you know, parents, the ones that stick in the back of our minds at all times. During her formative years, she loved the sound of school shopping, spending time at the mall, attempting to acquire what was the latest before it became the least favorite in the flash of a nanosecond. Always some name except the name found in the signature box of my checkbook. Being faced with this yearly ritual, I decided to sit her down and share the formula. Feel free to take this. We must always understand that sometimes our parents, our loved ones, our guardians, our husbands, our wives, the significant others, the people who make sure that we get our day started, those same people sitting here who supported you through your journey here at Chatfield, the family and friends who stood by you every step of the way, pointing you in the right directions. Sometimes, keep this in mind, sometimes they cannot give you what you want. And you should not get angry. You should not pout. You should not get mad. And whatever you do, as I tell my child to this day, don't throw a tantrum. Because when you get mad and you get angry and you throw a tantrum, you'll get nothing. Absolutely nothing. What I need you to remember is that you must always remember that as long as they give you what you need, then you can get up, face the day with your head held high, committed to use and expand your 5 keys to success, because that's the only way to really get what you want. So the question now is, well, what are those keys? Well, let me just tell you. I want you to remember that you've got the key called reading. Reading to understand our constantly evolving global community with a worldview that is oriented to responsible action and recognizes the intrinsic value of the natural and human values. And then there's the key called writing. Writing, which allows us to share our ideas succinctly and simply for the multitudes to understand. And then there's math. Math to give us a constant accounting of where we are, not just financially, but unraveling the mysteries of numbers that they reveal to us. And then there's this great key called thinking. Thinking with an emphasis on ethics, values, faith, right, wrong, morals, love, and compassion. And the most important key of all is the key called listening. You must learn to listen with an open mind to the possibilities and an open heart to share your knowledge of these keys with others. You see, that's what Billie Holiday's words tell us. You don't need all of those designer clothes and shoes, book bags, purses. All you really need is some clothes on your back, shoes on your feet, and a little bit of food to get you started at the beginning of the day so you can rise, meet the day, continuing your studies either in a classroom, a courtroom, or a boardroom, and make sure that you've got your 5 keys to success. Remember, your mama may be able to give you beautiful things and your papa may be able to give you beautiful things, but God will bless the child that gets up, takes those 5 keys, because that's the only way to really get your own. You've got the keys, you need a plan. I believe that if you're going to teach somebody some knowledge in case they have lose their direction or need to know how to make it work, give them a plan. So here it is. You've got those keys, here's the plan. It begins with the realization that despite what we see on television and what we hear on radio, success is not instantaneous. I know this from experience. You cannot put it in a bowl, add water, stick it in a microwave for 30 seconds, and voila, out comes success. It does not work that way. It does, however, take work. And you know this by the fact that we are celebrating your accomplishments today. Even when we think we have worked hard to be successful and it doesn't seem to come fast enough, in the words of my dear friend and family priest, the late Reverend Katelyn E. Melton, please remember to just wait 5 more minutes. It will come. I'm begging you to remember this one more time. I'll say it. Just wait 5 more minutes. It will come. And while you're waiting, I want you to promise me that you will not, you do not, and you cannot become discouraged. You cannot become delusioned, depressed, disappointed, disenchanted, or distracted. Simply remember this 5P plan. P as in Paul. The first one is prayer. Always begin your day reverent with a reflective moment, acknowledging your gratitude for a new day and the strength to continue. And then there's this. Learning is a lifelong endeavor, so take every opportunity to always improve your skills. Then you must prepare. When the call comes, be ready. Then there's patience when the call doesn't come. And then there's perseverance. Resolve that your determination will be worth waiting 5 more minutes. I can guarantee what you're looking for, working for, wanting for, it will come. Remember to embrace the 5P plan with deep passion and great persistence. Now, let me give you the final ingredients to my secret sauce for success. It's an unforgettable lesson of wisdom and respect. A lesson taught through the wisdom of a man named Thor, who lived in an African village. He had been raised by his parents to be a wise and a good man, and after he married, he had a son named Muka. As Muka grew up, Thor called him by his side and always showed Muka the lessons that he learned from his parents. One day, Thor called Muka, sat him down and said, "Muka, I want you to grow up to be a wise and a good man, as my parents have taught me." Muka looked at his father and said, "Oh, Daddy, wait a minute. Wait. I'm already wise. I am already good." "Muka," Thor roared. "No one can say that of himself except God's son." "Well, I don't know about all that, Daddy, but what I can tell you is that young people get wiser faster these days, and we no longer need the wisdom of our parents." Well, Thor knew that Muka would not learn and could not learn until he was ready to learn. But not long after that, Muka met and fell in love with the beautiful Yasmina, the daughter of the village elder. He fell so deeply in love with the beautiful Yasmina that he wanted to make her his bride. So he traveled to her father's house, knocked upon the door, and said to Yasmina, "Sir, I have fallen deeply in love with your beautiful daughter Yasmina, and I would like to make her my bride. What is the bride's price for your daughter's hand in marriage?" Well, Yasmina's father thought about this for just a moment, and he said wisely to Muka, "I don't care that much about diamonds and jewels and money and gold. What I do want is for my daughter to marry a man wise and good. The bride's price for my daughter's hand in marriage is to catch a piece of the wind." Well, Muka knew that he had no idea how to catch a piece of the wind. So he turned to his father's house, told him of his dilemma, and his father looked at him and said, well, Muka, I could have sworn that you told me that you were already wise, that you were already good, but I tell you what to do. You get your hunting knife, you get your hunting gun, and you get your hunting bag in the woods, and you see if you can catch a piece of the wind. Well, Muka did as his father recommended, got his hunting gun, his hunting bag, and he went out to the woods, and for hours upon hours, he did absolutely nothing but try to catch this piece of the wind. And no matter how hard he tried, he simply could not do it. Well, he tried for so long and so hard that he became so tired, he came across the tree stump and sat down and rested. And he thought to himself, well, I may just have to find myself another bride. And then his heart began to pound. And he knew that he loved the beautiful Yasmina. So he gathered all of his things back to the village. Upon his return to the village, he went back to his father's house. And he said, Father, I have been extremely foolish. I am so very sorry. I truly love the beautiful Yasmina. Can you help me? Will you help me? Thor smiled from ear to ear, and he said, yes, my son, I will help you. Together they returned to Yasmina's father's house, the village elder, who invited them in, sat them at the table, offered them food and drink. But Thor said, oh, no, my dear friend, I simply would like a glass of water. When he handed him the water, Thor began to look at this glass very sternly, staring for quite a bit of time. And finally, he looked at the village elder and he said, my friend, why have you given me a glass of water that you did not grind and sift? Well, the village elder was extremely embarrassed, and he said, I am so terribly sorry, my dear friend, but where do you find water that you grind and sift? And Thor looked him dead in the eye and said, at the same place where you catch a piece of the wind. Yasmina's father began to chuckle, and he said, you know, when I told your son Muka that the bride's price for my daughter's hand in marriage was to catch a piece of the wind, I knew that he could not do it. But I want my daughter to marry a man who is both wise and good. I see that your son Muka had the wisdom to ask his father for help. And everyone knows that a man who honors and respects the wisdom of his mother and his father will honor and respect the wisdom of his wife. I gladly accept Muka as my son-in-law. Well, not long after that, Muka and Yasmina, they were married. And not long after that, they too had children. And as their children grew older, they taught them to always love, honor, trust, and respect the wisdom of their parents. But they also taught them how to catch a piece of the wind. I leave you today as you take your place in the galaxy, shining brightly, leading those who would come behind you to find their way onto the campus of Chatfield College and leave its hollow walls destined to make a better world. I leave you with the words of Billie Holiday. Them that's got shall get, them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, or your papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. She's got her own. Money, you'll have lots of friends hanging around your door. But when the money's gone and all the good times end, they won't come no more. Rich relations will give you a crust of bread and such. You can help yourself if you don't take too much. Mama may have, or your papa may have, but God bless the child that's got his own. She's got her own. Live.
Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. We're in. Nikila Williams, please come forward. The Julia Chatfield Distinguished Student Award is designed to recognize a graduate at each campus based on nominations submitted by the faculty and staff. Besides a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher, the student must exhibit the determination of Julia Chatfield by turning obstacles into opportunities, is friendly, inclusive, and supportive in dealing with others, and displays leadership qualities. This year, Trent Moore is the Julia Chatfield Distinguished Student from the St. Martin campus, and Nikhila Williams is the Julia Chatfield Distinguished Student from the Over the Rhine campus. Our graduates have prepared. Our graduates have prepared short statements to be read as they receive their diploma. Our two campus directors, Sister Patricia Homan and Ryan Hall, will introduce each student and read excerpts from his or her essay. Please hold your applause until all statements have been read and all diplomas have been given out. This way, everyone will be able to hear and appreciate the stories of these graduates.
Annie M. Allen. Chatfield has been an incredible tool in my education. Now, today, all of the work that my mentors and I have put forth is coming to fruition. I have accomplished much, yet I have much more to do. I am well prepared to pursue my bachelor's degree with a double major in early education and special education. I would like to thank those who have stood by me unconditionally. I am forever thankful for that. I love you incredibly. So here's to us, class of 2018.
Ashley Elizabeth Barlow. My experience at Chatfield has been wonderful. I'm very glad I chose Chatfield as my first college to attend. I have not completely decided on my next educational endeavor, but I'm shooting for mortuary science. I'm very thankful for the friendships I have made and for those who helped make my experience at Chatfield the best that it can be. I'm now honored and humbled to be a graduate of Chatfield College. Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, Chatfield.
Sadie Raquel Benfield. Chatfield College is a place where I can easily say I feel safe and cared for. I've enjoyed every minute I spent here, from working in the library to printing off one last thing before class starts. The faculty and fellow students I have met have made me extremely grateful that this is where I chose to continue my education. When life is hectic and crazy, there is always someone to talk to or even a shoulder to cry on. I've had such a great time here at Chatfield. I cannot wait to see where life takes me next.
Kevin H. Brown in absentia. Shannon Cameron Canoe. My journey at Chatfield is an experience I will never forget. After I first registered and everything was official, I remember saying to myself, what did I just do? It was too late by that time. I had already signed on the dotted line. To this day, I don't regret one single moment of it. Chatfield has helped me to become the hero that I am today. The education and skills that I worked so hard to achieve will follow me for the rest of my life. Chatfield has created a character in me that only knows how to excel.
Capri Campbell. 2 years, 730 days change a person. In my time at Chatfield College, I have grown not only in age, but also as an individual. I have accomplished many goals, including getting my license, my first job, and furthering my career. I would like to thank the amazing faculty and staff at Chatfield, as well as my peers who have shaped me into the young mind I am today. Without the support of these people and my family, I would not be the person I am or the person I will be in my tomorrows.
Mary Jane Castle. I have found the staff and faculty at Chatfield College to be very supportive and understanding. It has been a privilege to be a part of this institution. I hope I can be just as encouraging to others. I want my children and family to see that learning never ends, not only with books, but also in our ability to care. We should be remembered for our compassion and willingness to help. We can make a difference and show others that we can accomplish more together.
Constable in absentia, Christina L. Derricks. Day has fallen, and I am graduating with my associate's degree. This is a huge milestone in my life that I thought would never happen. I am grateful and thankful for the many great professors who encouraged and taught me while at Chatfield, for the support of my husband and family and their many sacrifices, and for the encouragement and support of my directors. I could not have done this without you.
Andaya Onawa Dixon. When I arrived at Chatfield, I intended to graduate. However, I never really imagined it. I relied on faith to guide me throughout this journey. As I move forward to complete my bachelor's degree, my experience at Chatfield College has given me confidence, faith, discipline, and a foundation to succeed. I couldn't have chosen a better school to help me reach this goal. Thank you. Yes.
Rachel M. Hammond. Life, the exactly have the ideal life and ended up in reality. Decided that's when I came across Chatfield College. There were some tough challenges along the way, especially when you're 19 and on your own with a child. But with love and support from family, friends, and of course Chatfield staff, I have accomplished what I came to do. And I'm not stopping here. I'm going as far as my dreams will take me.
Brian K. Hampton in absentia. Courtney S. M. Harris. Quote by Eleanor Roosevelt, "The future belongs to those who see the beauty of their dreams. Life is a journey. My journey makes me who I am. Through life, there will be many challenges, but facing challenges allows for growth and development and are important components of the path I have chosen to travel. This path has no certainties or guarantees. However, from the experience I have gained at Chatfield College, it is now clear to me that I made the right decision and I am on the right path. I plan to stay on this educational path, pursuing a bachelor's in social work. My beautiful dreams are coming true and I am thankful."
Heidi Marion Imwally. I started classes at Chatfield College in the summer of 2016 while a sophomore in high school. This was one of the best decisions I've ever made because I will get my associate's degree before I am even a senior. Without Chatfield, I would have never met some of my best friends, friends that I will have long after high school. There are many people I would like to thank for pushing me to always do better, but I would never have made it through Chatfield without emotional support from my best friend.
Lillian J. Imwali in absentia. Deshaun T. Jackson in absentia. Felicia James. My journey here at Chatfield has come to an end. There were long nights, sometimes not enough sleep, sacrifices, dedication, determination, and lost time that I can't get back with my children. I knew my journey wasn't going to be an easy one, but the support team behind me, my mother, my children, my twin sisters, and brother made me strive for more. Chatfield College played a big part in my successful journey as well. The students, professors, and staff made it very comfortable to be there. Everyone helped and treated each other like family, which I loved. I'm leaving Chatfield not only with my associate degree, but with my nursing assistant certificate, my community health worker certificate, and my membership in Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society as well. My journey will not end here. In the fall, I will transfer to Mount St. Joseph University to become a registered nurse.
Natasha Mariah Justice. Throughout the past 2 years, my life has been impacted in both positive and negative ways here at Chatfield College. Some of the positives were joining chess club, learning sign language, and spending entire days with my friends. The long nights of homework and driving an hour to get here for classes were not so enjoyable. I managed to push through the negative. Amazing outcome. After Chatfield, I will still be a senior in high school and have to eventually attend Miami, OU, or OSU to study early childhood education. Many thanks to all my teachers, family, and friends for helping me achieve something I couldn't do in high school.
Kathryn Summer Kelly. Graduating from Chatfield College is one of my proudest accomplishments. Enrolling in college was intimidating, yet slowly I started to re-believe in myself. I remembered that if I tried hard, I could succeed. If I wanted something badly enough, I possessed the ability to take advantage of these opportunities. Each semester, I not only acquired information, I developed as a person. As I move onward, I leave this school brighter and stronger. I want to enjoy life and to be a good person. Aspire, thrive, and love are exactly what I do, and I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon. Graduates, as you look around, remember the words of John Lennon. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Bradley K. King. As I graduate today, I am glad to have attended Chatfield College. I'm from a small town, so I've enjoyed the small town feel of the St. Martin campus and the dedicated professors. It's never been overwhelming. I plan on furthering my education in biology, probably at NKU. My time at Chatfield has been special because of all the people I have met and come to know. They have made these last few years a great experience. Thank you.
Rianne Tierra King. In absentia. Nope. Oh, I'm sorry. My road at Chatfield College has been up and down. I've come a long way. During my time at Chatfield, I've had good semesters and bad semesters. It has taught me that no matter what you do, to put your all in everything you're trying to achieve. This has been a great experience for me, and I've learned a lot along the way. No matter what life throws at you, work hard and always try your best, no matter what the situation may be. I know that if you want a great outcome out of anything you do, you have to work or put the work into it.
Jocelyn M. Kua. On my first day at Chatfield in fall, I felt like graduation was so far away it would never come. So it's hard to believe that I'm here today in my cap and gown saying goodbye to this chapter of my life. At Chatfield, I met many wonderful people who I now call close friends. I'm forever grateful that they came into my life. I am also thankful for the support I received from my family, the faculty and staff at Chatfield. I certainly could not have done it without your love and encouragement. I will never forget my experience and all the memories made here at Chatfield. Although I am sad to say goodbye to this season in my life, I am so excited to see what the next season holds.
Quentin C. Lewis, in absentia. Christopher D. Lindsley. Looking back over my last couple years at Chatfield College, I'm struck by the many friends I've made and lessons I've learned. This school has taught me so many different things I cannot even begin to explain how thankful I will always be. I made a life-changing decision when I decided to enroll here and will never regret that. After Chatfield, I plan to continue my full-time job and use my degree to further my chances at a management position.
Blair A. McLeod. After high school, I decided to attend Chatfield College to get my associate's degree. My time at Chatfield has taught me so much. I now feel prepared for the outside world, which can be a big place. Ahead, I plan to attend Northern Kentucky University or Shawnee State, so I'm ready to see what the future holds for me.
Julian Montana Matthews. I'm graduating today like many others. Unlike some, I've used my experience to help give back to Chatfield. I've used my music skills to perform with my class and give Chatfield a Christmas show I'll never forget. I've also used the skills I learned in the classroom to pursue my new goal. My goal is to come back to Chatfield to teach. The subject I plan to teach is percussion because it's the only subject that was unavailable to me, and I'd love to share my knowledge with the staff and students of Chatfield College.
Andrew J. McGraw. To me, college is a trial. It forces you out of your comfort zone and tests your abilities. It makes you grow into a better person. Going to college also improves your future career opportunities. It's only with a college degree that you can become a doctor, lawyer, or pharmacist. Even jobs that don't require a college education will hire applicants with college degrees over those without. In this way, college is helpful for getting most any job. Today, a college degree is extremely important, not only for a successful career, but also for character development.
Shia Monique McKinney. After many long days and nights, the time has finally arrived. It's the day we've all been waiting for, graduation day. To say I'm proud would be an understatement. I'm extraordinarily happy. It's our time to rise and conquer more. Wherever the future path takes us, may it be the best journey yet. Never give up on your dreams to become whoever you want to be. Thanks to everyone who never gave up on me.
Taylor Shea McLaughlin in absentia. Griffin T. McNeil. I am proud of all I have accomplished at Chatfield, although I couldn't have done it without the help of many people. I want to thank John for the love, support, and late night snacks for keeping me going during hectic times, as well as the Chatfield staff and teachers for always being accommodating and helping me succeed while at Chatfield. Although I am moving on to my next college, I will never forget my time here and my fellow students. One world, one time through. Go make your dreams happen.
Alexandria C. Miller. I started Chatfield College when I was 17. Coming from a small school, I felt more at home here with the comfortable class size and the ability to meet and work with teachers one-on-one. Thanks to Chatfield and my support system, I've had a wonderful experience coming to this school, growing as a person and getting closer to my career goals.
Haley Blair Miller. After 2 years at Chatfield College, I have been taught by both my teachers and my peers. By participating in the CCP program, I have had the privilege to complete an associate's degree before graduating high school. I will miss the faculty and my fellow students, but I am excited to further my college education. In the fall, I will be attending Wright State University, studying the nursing program.
Jacqui Renee Mooney. Being that it had been over 5 years since I graduated high school and I was now a full-time parent, the thought of returning to school was intimidating. My mother, who is a Chatfield alum and one of my biggest supporters, encouraged me to get back to school and suggested that Chatfield would be a great place for me to start. Eager to pursue an education and determined to create a better life for myself and my children, I took her advice. Looking back at my decision to enroll at Chatfield College, I can truly say that it was one of the best choices I have made. Trent
C. Moore III. Despite having many fine instructors and receiving fine lessons at Chatfield, I have earned a great learning from my effort tutoring and helping my classmates. These same experiences have given me the greatest insights into the talents and aptitudes of others, as well as my own potential. These experiences have led me toward interest in education at the collegiate level, criticism and reform of educational policy, and social advocacy for education. I have long had an activist spirit, though without means to express it. The opportunity I have had to tutor and guide some of my classmates has spurred my desire to have an influence. It has also shown me my ability to positively affect others.
Katelyn Michelle Mullins. In my 2 years here, I have met some of the most hospitable people in my life, whether it is teachers or students. All of them have shown the greatest helpfulness and hopefulness I have ever witnessed. They've helped me fight so many battles, whether in the classroom or in my personal life. I've learned that there are always going to be battles, but you just have to push through them. Thank you.
Bailey Marie Meyer. Throughout my experience at Chatfield, I have truly been able to pursue as a career for the rest of my life. Chatfield is a wonderful institution that honestly wants everyone to achieve and help you in any way they can. I have really enjoyed my time here, whether it was through the classes I have taken or talking with my fellow students. I would like to thank my friends and teachers for helping me through my time here and helping me receive my associate degree. I will miss my time, will forever be the memories I have been able to make. Thank you.
Amanda P. Neal. Do not make your goals to be the best. Best is a label. It's something someone else decides for you. Better is more personal. That's a quote from Mikhail Baryshnikov. As many of you know, my journey through Chatfield was not an easy one. There were many times when I felt like giving up, but with my kids in mind and all the love and support that I received from my Chatfield family, I can say that I finally made it through to graduation. I cannot wait to continue on my journey. I want to say thank you to all of you here today for the motivation to become a better me.
Olivia Ann Knapp. My time at short. I wish I could stay forever. Sister Julia Chatfield created a place that is wholesome. From my first day, I be wonderful. Everyone made me feel like I was supposed to be here. Professors made learning fun and memorable, and questions were easy to ask. My future includes raising my daughter with good morals and furthering my education. Thanks everyone, students included, for making my college experience unforgettable. This is my bittersweet farewell. Peace out.
Camry Beth Offit. When I first started Chatfield as a junior in high school, I was the shy young girl. I soon realized that I had a long road ahead of me and that I couldn't have picked a better place. The people here have really inspired me to become a better person. I have met amazing people and built many friendships. At Chatfield, I've learned that when you are down, there are many things and ways to get back up again. Chatfield changed who I am. I'm no longer the quiet, shy little girl, but a passionate, outgoing young lady who can achieve anything. I will always be thankful for this place, and I will never forget my time here.
Linda A. Rainey. I would like to thank every single one of my teachers who have helped me through this wonderful college experience at Chatfield. By being patient and guiding me to success. It has been an honor being taught by you all. You have worked so hard to make sure your students understood the material, and for that I thank you. I would like to thank my mother, who pushed me and congratulated me during my last semester because I was so close to being finished. Every time I learned something new, she was eager to listen to me talk about whatever the subject was and always ask questions. She is my biggest supporter, and I love her for being there every step of the way.
Hannah N. Slack. All I have to say is what a ride. Chatfield has given me the opportunity to continue my education beyond high school. I decided to attend Chatfield in the fall of 2016 after I graduated from Western Brown High School because I received the Austin E. Knowlton Scholarship. Here I am 4 semesters later graduating. I want to thank all of my family, friends, and professors that helped me along the way. They encouraged me to create a plan to open my own business and help make the transition from the St. Martin campus over to the Over the Rhine campus enjoyable. All the late night procrastinating has finally paid off. Thank you, Chatfield.
Fatima Betty Jean Southall. After hard work, I am happy to be graduating. I have had dreams about getting a college degree since I was a little girl. In my mind, I believed the degree would make my life better and allow me to spend my life following my passions and find a way to make a living doing things I love. I still believe this. My passion is to get African Americans out of poverty. If I work hard enough and use my intelligence well enough, then I know I can get in the right places to help African Americans.
Brittany Stevenson. In August 2014, I decided to enroll in Chatfield College. At first, I was nervous, but when I talked to my advisor, I knew I was in good hands. My first semesters were very hard because all I could think about was my 7-month-old son and if he was being watched right. There were days in the beginning when I wanted to give up, but something told me I would regret that decision later on down the line. Now I'm graduating and couldn't be more proud of myself for sticking it out. College is difficult. It takes a person who wants better for themselves and their future. That's why I plan to continue my education at Lindsey Wilson College in either early childhood education or human services.
Anika Thomas Anderson. For me, the decision to go back to school was more for my dreams than for financial gains. I am glad that I started this journey at Chatfield College. Blessed to meet some great friendships. Throughout my time, I have had my share of difficulties trying to find a balance between work, school, and having a healthy social life. I had times where I didn't think I would make it through, but I did with the support of family and great friends. Chatfield was just the beginning. This is not the end for me.
Margot Jane Thompson. Earning my associate's degree at Chatfield College has been an experience I will never forget. Starting my 8th grade year doing College Credit Plus at Chatfield College has allowed me to jumpstart my educational career path. I have learned a great deal, made lifelong friends, and established great relationships with professors and staff. I plan to continue my education at the University of Cincinnati, where I will receive my bachelor degree in mathematics the same time I graduate from Fayetteville High School. I will then attend graduate school where I will work toward a master's and doctorate degree in mathematics as well. Ultimately, I hope to become a professor of mathematics. Thank you.
Sister Marcelina Watua. The Greek philosopher said that no man steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same. This statement is a fact to me. 2 years ago, I stepped on the Chatfield campus with great uncertainty, wondering if I would return home, having broken the promise I made to the people I nursed in the rural villages of Tanzania. I promised them I was going to the USA to seek more skills and knowledge in order to return and serve them better. I am no longer the same person who first came here. Now I plan to attend Mount St. Joseph to continue my midwife and nursing studies. The love and kindness of the people of Chatfield have changed and moved me closer to achieving what I came to find.
Michaela Kiera Kavan Williams. When I first came to Chatfield, my only goal was to graduate to say that I've accomplished something. But throughout the time I've been here, I've grown so much. I've met some amazing people, and I look forward to what is next for me. My journey has been far from easy, but it has definitely been rewarding. The friendships and relationships I've found, as well as the trials and tribulations I've conquered, I wouldn't change one single moment of it. I'm looking forward to the next stop on this road I call my life. Bachelor's degree, here I come.
Stephanie J. Williams. First, I would like to thank God for opening a door of opportunity for me to receive a great education at Chatfield College. It has been quite an experience, but now my has come to an end, even when I knew it would take me longer to get to the finish line. Yes, there were times when I was a little frustrated, times when I was challenged, but I thank God and my family that I stayed the course. I have focused, committed, and determined. I will truly miss being a student at Chatfield. I have to say it is very family friendly. When I first started, I was a little apprehensive about returning to school in my 50s, but I am glad I did. I met wonderful people along the way, from the staff to the advisors and my classmates. Everyone was kind, caring, and encouraging. Thank you, Chatfield, for a great opportunity.
Sydney, it is surreal to think I'm already graduating. It feels like just yesterday I was signing up for my first semester at Chatfield. The experience I've had are unforgettable, as are the people I've met. For this, I would like to thank the staff, all my professors, and my fellow classmates, my family and friends for always believing in and encouraging me. I made it. Now it's time for the next hurdle.
Janie B. Warsham. I have many expectations when I signed up at Chatfield. While here, I have learned to be more self-sufficient. I learned to prioritize. I used to only do the bare necessity to get by. Chatfield has taught me to try to reach my full potential. I have learned that if I put my mind to something, I can achieve it. I have learned to be a better me. When I leave here, I plan to attend Cincinnati State, receive my degree in culinary arts, become a pastry chef, and open my own cake business. I have learned that I am the creator of my own destiny.
Branson S. Young. Desperately seeking escape from the dead-end avenue of education that was high school, Chatfield seemed like the best next step to take in pursuit of higher learning. When I began my first semester in the fall of 2015, I was surprised to find an open and supportive environment that fostered growth both in terms of intellect and character. My education at Chatfield has provided me the tools and resources with which I've been able to build a launch pad to pursue my goals with more determination and zeal than I could ever have imagined. Big dream for Chatfield. Thank you.
Holly Lynn Young. Being a CCP student at Chatfield College has allowed me to spread my wings and discover gifts and talents that I did not know I had. I have discovered my passion for service and my ability to help others. I have been challenged to move out of my comfort zone and grow in ways that I would not have imagined 2 years ago in high school. I will be moving on to Union College in Lincoln, Nebraska this fall to pursue my BSN and to have an eventual career in critical care nursing. I would like to extend a thank you to my family, professors, and friends for all their support throughout this journey.
President Faro, I am proud to present these students and hereby certify that each has either completed or will soon complete all of the requirements for the Associate of Arts degree. Will the graduates please stand?
Hang on, it's not official yet. By the power vested in me by the state of Ohio and Chatfield College Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the Associate of Arts degree and all the accompanying rights and privileges. Congratulations.
To all the graduates and their families, congratulations and best wishes. Graduates, please move your tassels. And now, the graduating class of 2018 is going to help to lead us in the singing of the alma mater. We'll now sing the Chatfield College alma mater. The words are found in your program. Please stand and join me as Suzanne Hamilton provides the accompaniment. Is some history for me, since presence here, Chatfield saves some music for me, that I may sing your song. Chatfield saves some wisdom for me, that I may speak your truth. Give all this world is love. Save some color for me, that I may share beauty. Save some knowledge for me, say yours my heart. When we must Congratulations. Please be seated. I'll reintroduce Paul Sittenfeld, Chair of the Chatfield College Board of Trustees, and ask him to make a few.
Thank you, Provost. In a fast-changing world, some things don't change and don't get better, and so I'm back. As board chair, I see my role significantly as that of a cheerleader. Every day at Chatfield, but especially today, we have something about which to cheer. Today, the class of 2018, we give it up for you. I promise that I will indeed be brief, because I've learned from experience with our own children that when I open my mouth to speak, they open their mouth to yawn. But let me add 3 thanks amidst all the thanks that have appropriately been extended today. First, to Father Delstager and all of the people at St. Veronica's Church for making us feel so welcome and providing such a splendid venue for this graduation. Next, and perhaps most important, to the Ursulines of Brown County, represented here today by Sister Patricia Homan, who read some of the extraordinarily meaningful remarks for many of you graduates, and Sister Phyllis Kemper, who shortly will give the benediction. The Ursulines of Brown County are our history. They're the basis and the foundation of everything that we are and everything we do, have done, continue to do, and their spirit, their ethics, their commitment, and their sense of values in a world yearning for important values will be part of our future for all the days to come. The final thank you, though, is to you people of the class, the men and women of the graduating class of 2018. So many people in your homes, in your friendships, in the Chatfield community have done everything they can to teach you. But I want you to know, and I mean this from my heart, how much I, and I think all the other people here, have learned from you. You are teaching us just as we are trying to help teach you. As you set your goals, as you turn your challenges into opportunities, and as you position yourselves to lead lives that are rewarding to you and rewarding to the world, which needs more than ever your capable commitment. At a more personal level, I too am graduating today. This is essentially my last official act as board chair. And although my role is changing and I am completing my task, I'm not going away. I'm certainly not leaving. I'll still be here. And although you all are graduating, we want and we need you to continue to be here for us and with us, to feel a part of the Chatfield community, to contribute your energy, your thoughts, your constructive criticism, your ambitions. You are pure and simply our product. You're what we're all about. Please, please make us proud of you and let us help you make us proud. Let us be there for you as you continue to be there with us and for us. We wish you well, we wish you Godspeed as you do well, and we pray as you do good. Thank you very much.
And now I'm calling on John Faro to make a special recognition.
Well, as he just told you and stepped all over me, today marks the final commencement during Paul Sittenfeld's tenure as board chair. Paul has been an extraordinary trustee for years, and thankfully, as he just told you, will continue on as a valued board member in the future. His time as board chair has been marked by great achievement in many areas during challenging times. Paul is the last person in the world who likes to be recognized. He is a true servant leader who believes in that volunteerism is its own reward. Another lesson for you graduates. Philanthropy, volunteerism is its own reward. That's the example of Mr. Sittenfeld. He would not want long and flowery accolades, a gift presentation, or anything that would take away from today's attention on you graduates. He knows today is your day. So in his honor and out of respect for him and his humble leadership, there will be none of that. Please know, however, that we have an appropriate gift for Paul, which we will deliver to him today, along with our sincere and profound thanks for a job well done. Thank you, Paul Sittenfeld.
We want to thank Mr. Sittenfeld and all of our trustees May I ask that all the board members stand and be recognized? Chatfield College values and earnestly desires to protect and preserve the educational legacy and heritage of the Ursulines of Brown County as a source of direction and vitality for generations to come. We have in attendance today 2 Ursulines of Brown County who are up here with us on the platform. Would Sister Patricia Homan and Sister Phyllis Kemper please stand and represent all of the Ursulines of Brown County? Chatfield College is better for the involvement of each of you. Thank you for all that you do. I'm pleased to officially welcome our graduates into the Chatfield College Alumni Association. We hope that you will all stay connected with us and participate in our events in the future. Chatfield College now has 1,336 graduates. Will any and all graduates present stand and be recognized? Yeah, you too, you too. Following the ceremony, please join us for a reception in the cafeteria to continue this celebration. But before we go, we're going to sing the closing song, Praise God from Whom All Blessings Flow, followed by a closing prayer. The words to the hymn are in your program. Please stand. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Is Him to His below. Praise Him above ye heavenly hosts. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Eternal are thy mercies, Lord. Truth eternal is thy word. Thy praise shall sound from shore to shore. Till sun shall rise and set no more. You have your prayer, or do you need to hear?
Let us bow our heads. First of all, on behalf of the Ursulines of Brown County, it's a privilege to congratulate you, the members of the class of 2018, and your families. You are Chatfield graduates, and our prayer for you is that you wear this legacy with pride. Use your gifts and talents as a blessing for our world, and know that you are in our daily thoughts and prayers. And placing ourselves in the presence of our loving God, the giver of all gifts and blessings, the giver of knowledge and understanding. Please pray with me. Loving, gentle God, we ask you for these men and women. We thank you for these men and women and the accomplishments this day represents. We praise you for their ability to meet the challenges and to use the opportunities afforded them with wisdom and gratitude. We praise you for the life lessons they have acquired and the unique contribution each has made to Chatfield College and to the healing of our world. We thank you for their family members, friends, teachers, and mentors who have nurtured them, encouraged, supported, and changed them. Loving, gracious God, we ask that you give these graduates the courage of Julia Chatfield, that they may face their future with trust in you. May they be dedicated to lifelong learning with a commitment to generously sharing their gifts and talents with those in need. We praise and thank you for the blessings you have showered on this gathering, and we ask you to continue to strengthen us with wisdom, peace, and hope in your loving care. We ask this in the name of Jesus, your Son. Amen. Amen.